All right, guys. I'm Mama Kwa about SVTV Africa. So many people about social issues, entertainment at SVTV Africa. And then Friday, thank God it's Friday. When him say, "Ayana, many lawyer wisdom, Akao wise man solicitors, didn't come more. They are church, but if I going to moon and some more also, the Yamamu here, ban immigration matters near there. Many lawyer wisdom, Akao, baso. Now, and then, Sana Moshe, and many lawyer, AK Puku, and a train come more, a US visa lottery in Sensem, winners never Chinani adie no wama random nyina but see them go UK UK come on and baby this year say I'm free US go UK na we it say your live Facebook SBTV Africa page and our live our YouTube channel SBTV Africa from DJ nyame like share make sure so be share link no ama unu e bi no abejoin here who questions bi obese obi sana concerning UK topic about treaty and other matters questions be obviously ubisa na ubetimi dey about comment section no ye the better screen so na ya working kind amamo nti we join here dey make sure so be share link na my friends na omo be join here wo so betimi dey adwen chaba e fa me DJ nyame nti be train lawyer wisdom aka wise man solicitors na mene no ayi na share no so set tap say more Europe UK Canada and US no tap say the end open so many busuafo sika e wo fear the only app tap say we download you Play Store and App Store simple kra na just say skolom the application is shemu dini ade no na obo share on skolom maybe so promo code and what type SVT we send this kana na beto mobile money you say skolom na just say ka yes stress when you say cash need the one way traffic mon abroche for mon ade bia mo send ye bia intimi send mo enti I do other people one because won't compare Ghana to Abuja. No, if we don't do that. Eric Crunchy, watching me straight from Obuasi, Ghana. Nice one, big shout out to you. Lawyer Wisdom Akao, na me trying wise man solicitors. Omo ye heavy power. Omo office no London. Omo London. Omo Dalston Junction. Inti on your body rundown in a heavy man power. Inti. Yanko straight na me lawyer wisdom akawo abe join me na me nkodi nkomo kai share so say your live on Facebook share on Facebook YouTube no so make sure say you be follow you be tap on subscribe no share for adwin kire ba for questions bra lawyer where's all
yo DJ F1
me for and I late onipa AK Poku abetwe time make account say this feel aneba
for as much as we can and crop for the say why idea we a top man we a top man oh dear
so you are the man as always you are the man
no you are the man you know what I'm saying you're the man
you are the man lawyer okay wise man solicitors and then also you shut then and then you a quick one UK for
yo me da say echia for any for in and then so ejane dia chain and then a few updates some very interesting things are starting and aba then your time kakra and then we are not going to do too long. I think just the key things about few things my main fire and quite a kakra on the 9th of July 2012. Now there were some major changes in the immigration laws in the UK. Before the 9th of July 2012, na so obi wo krom ha na se o pese o ware obetime akọ Ghana ana ekura office. Then shortly after that obetime ay application aba within a matter of a week or 2 weeks. Now, so from the 9th of July 2012, and young mommy Theresa May at the time see Emrano na esisai bebre ebemo. And he almost sign said, Sir, what with krom ha now was sitting on a wua. As I said, Ukofie na ukotna efie 1 year and son was signed aba. And no, and yet say with me a call. Then within a matter of a month or two, no was signed aba. As a sort now out for 12 months and son away to me assign aba back to the UK. Now before that, no so say ukwa in here say ubetro English language test and son was signed aba. From the 9th of July 2012, and as such changes no so eba set. So upia just say utro English language test at level A1. And sana to me assign about back to the UK. And now ebia first degree as I said udiba ma actors. Previously it was NARIC. Now omodi certification bebe to so aka say and degree na ewo Ghana no any UK degree eye pe I don't say to me assign abakrom ha. So that was also a change. The third change that I buy and say previously so ukwa in here say ubechere say oyiri ana wukunu no or yejuma orji a certain threshold of income. Now so almost the sign no nso eye 18,600 pounds. Now sɛ wokɔ na sɛ wokunu ama wo yiri na wokrom ha sika ɔgye endu 18,600 a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wanhwɛ a wontumi ɛmba back to the UK. And until you have to meet the financial requirements and sana what to me assign back. Those were some major changes not a buyer. Then as we were progressing, some other changes into a buyer. Now, Nyomu kind is the UK very, very uncomfortable. In other words, a very hostile environment to the extent that so when one Obama bag so no ukrom. Another change I buy at that time was the 20 years long residence. Previously, now it was 14 years, but and society buy no ever done a year 20 years long residence and sana went to me and your sitina ewo a kromha 20 years was part of the changes now.
Wisdom Akao, I'm say minim dia but some technical problems or okaka obabaka ninko so waba lawyer then see now internet na dan
yeah, internet ni per se bibi na bibi da me screen top no so na it dropped on one of the keyboard keys no so na it escaped. I'm sorry.
Okay and what about there?
Yeah. Me that say. I don't say 20 years no so ever can it was formerly 14 years and now amudi ba 20 years. Now ni amudi ba no so say so be at na krom ha for 7 years. Now or under 18 years or non subet me so there was a huge there were huge changes in the immigration rules. So as we were progressing, almost see they were going to make the UK a hostile environment so that so want to me wow we ma bag so no way for UK ha akọ. And now additional changes being so assign Eddie Bayer. Baako ne sɛ wo ni asset na wɔ kurom ha na wowɔ driving license ɛsɛ sɛ wode kɔma back to the DVLA sɛ me ni asset na previously na me wɔ asset na ebia na me yɛ student ɛna me visa ne wuyi na me wɔ driving license ma me visa ne wuyi no mansan and renew ɛno nti me driving license ni because me ni asset na say nti ɔmo say sɛ wowɔ driving license na sɛ wo ni asset na ɛsɛ sɛ wode kɔma DVLA back So that was one of the changes. Almost signed the account. In the echo, and I'm the back was be by sir, when you're sitting there, want to make and rent it dine, and to say, who person rent here? Just say, whoa, Pia, would you have Obia or no one sitting there? I never rent it. If you only have been a cracker renting it dine, and I wouldn't have got now. But one casa dear, when you're sitting there, want to make and rent it. And to not landlords, about done it, immigration officers. I'm will check it among for papers and sana omudi asitina and now somebody a dying a high. Until no so I know dear making not a daso a coso. Another draconian change I'm with the buying said, Sawo Chrome ha, not Sawunia sitina, not bank account. Your friend, current account. Omo nkashi about savings account. Almost say current account. Sir, current account? Government lady by say home office. Omo the list be beka koma all the financial institutions, all the banks, Halifax, Northwest, Santander, and all the banks in the UK. Say, ɛden na yɛde abrɛ mu no monhwɛ mu sɛ saa nnipa yi ɔwɔ bank account anaa ɔwɔ current account anaa sɛ saa na ɛte a ɛne deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ monclose saa account no ɛno ɛna ɔmo hyɛ aseɛ na ɔmo yɛ nanso ɔmo hyɛ aseɛ no something happened biribi wɔ hɔ a yɛfrɛ no the wind rush ne yɛ Jamaicanfoɔ a na ɔmo a wɔba kurom ha akyɛ na ɔmo abɛwo ɔmo mma koraa wɔ fie kurom ha ɔmo mma no ɔmo atena kurom ha akyɛ ebi enyi British passport and British citizenship they don't have any document to prove say they are British but wɔtena kurom ha all his life and ebia wɔde 50 years 60 years 70 years wɔtena ha wɔnto kwan kɔ beebiara nti ɔno deɛ ɔnim sɛ ɔyɛ British citizen. Near problem na ɛbaa ne sɛ banks no starte close accounts ɛyɛ belonging to some of these Windrush people. And I'm say, hey, yɛatena kurom ha all our lives. We have known no other country as the UK. Yɛnim sɛ yɛyɛ British for the fact sɛ yɛnkra British passport no. And Teresa, you're British citizens. And Tiano, Ekotija, to the extent that it was a noise, very, very noisy in the system. And the Home Office was, oh, David, and yet, Yentry and Shedda, and I am trying to rectify the Windrush issue. And the Omujaya, the bank statements, no, not bank accounts, no, Omujaya said they stopped closing people's bank accounts. So say a Windrush issue no up down no. On the 13th of December 2022, 13th December 2022, your Prime Minister a year statement be on my speech be in that speech no on my muti bank statement closure no sign eba be and so we share under section 40A to 40H, 40A to 40H of the Immigration Act 2014 now. So it requires banks to carry out immigration checks on all customers with current accounts. Banks are required to carry out immigration checks on all customers with current accounts. Now, the Home Office no at the list. Na comma banks no. Someone check it. Now bank me check it. One who said, "Whoa, current account. Me wa current account. Now so many are sitting now. And it here as I said, amoma Home Office who said, I checks, Mr. So and so, Madam so and so. I am passing our bank account our current account wa ha nanso mo se oni asetena nti ede ne yenye based on eno home office betumi aka hwe bank ne say omo close sa account ni. Nti the home office has started sharing the data with all financial institutions, and they started on the 6th of April. 6th of April 2023. And the Home Office has started to almost share with the financial institutions data of omo ewo omo ni assets na no omo details and omo di Home Office. A Home Office edema banks no to check. Se uni assets na usika kakra ewo current account mo no na omo de omo nsa atoso na omo close account no. Enti yebo obi akoko se uwo bank account uwo current account na wuni assets na and no dear you have to advise yourself me can't tell you kokoye but I know what I will do. Say me sika my bread morning 2 hours, afternoon 2 hours, evening 2 hours. My boy me sika kakra to ho in my current account. Mono set kwako close account na mo pa me sika there. Minim near meye. But would you advise yourself as to what you want to do? The law that empowers the banks to do the checks is Section 40A to 40H of the Immigration Act 2014. And no an amount to me to start or to check if customers have the right to be in the UK. If you don't have the right to be in the UK, the Home Office can ask them to close your account. And if your account is closed, obviously your money will be forfeited. You will forfeit your money. Now, obi bisa say na savings account say omo anka hwe amfa savings account ho. Omo anka hwe amfa investments, other investments ho. Omo anka bibia amfa let's say these premium bonds, ISA and all the other ones. Omo anka hwe amfa eno ho. Ni omo ka ne ye current account. But obinim one share if you current na savings, not into your investments. Now, one reason in here omo yes idea ni say omo see obia owo krom ha no unia sitina you are committing a crime. Overstaying in the UK is a crime. You have committed a crime or you are committing a crime. All those are one for one court. Ampa kwadranko two so say you've committed a crime and you are going to be imprisoned. Overstaying is a crime. Now, once that happens, near Home Office for Omar Dwini said, so Okroma illegally, and you are working, then it means that Sika Unyano is a proceed of crime. Because you are here committing a crime, and the money you are getting is as a result of you being here committing a crime. So that is a proceed of crime. So they want to place their money on that proceed of crime, which is money you have gained or earnings you've made from being here unlawfully. And don't see, we are saying, please, if you have a current account and you do not have the leave to be in the UK, you have to advise yourself. Another scenario is say, obi any sitna, and at the time now only sitna no, and na obi account ni we no, say wabenya sitna, some crofon so omuka ho biana. The answer is no. Wouldn't problem because at the time now obi no, now we sitna, but say so omuko check here, omo hu say ampa who are sitna into one of current account is safe and secure. Wouldn't how? And that is one other thing. Another scenario or another question is now, sir, me was sitting na ma sitting na ewu me the application na Home Office na edaso ewo ho omo nyanya decision yet ma sitting no edaso Home Office I'm your decision yet. My account now, me wo bank no. Me nso me de ebe close ya na. The answer to that question is no. Close it because sir, who are sitting at the down. Now the application at home officer under section 3C of the Immigration Act 1971, you are protected by the act. And see, was sitting on even though Sako home office no, and we you still carry on until say they make a decision. It could do 1 year poor who are lawfully. Only problem. Now, sir, I'm gonna refuse your application in po. Now, so the case in the court. Again, you are protected by Section 3D of the same Immigration Act 1971. And just say, case no court, a court for even a year or 2 years in poor. Still, no, would have so ever ha, one more so, and to be, and to me, finance, and to what will seek us so. But not only fee, and not only fee, no, dear, the Home Office has the power to ask the banks to check. And if the banks find out that you don't have the right to be in the UK, they can inform the Home Office, and then the Home Office can instruct them to close your current account. So, and no, any idea, me person a tier for a tipper set, that is what is going on. Sir, a wo, and I will be, and I will be, who brother be, who offer be, I will sit now so our counter. Yes, Ramo, advise yourself as to what to do. And yes, sir, we say kana, a wow bank on them, Amudiamunsa, I bet you so. DJ, this is something I want us to be aware of. Then questions be over, I'll respond to it. If that is out of the way, I have something else to add up, and then we can continue from there.
Lawyer, that's it. Lawyer, wisdom, I call you that. So, bet me have to also. I think
Yeah,
some
that's
almost
it.
okay. Question behind my.
Okay, thank you. I am said a few weeks ago, Mimietiasia said the government had brought in teachers, recruiting nurses, doctors, health workers. And now, Mima Etiasia Biom said, Yedi Ghana are to the red list, no so. And Cheresa amount to me and recruiting agencies, and amount to me and recruiting. But Sawunya employment directly to or from an employer, in that case, over to me, and then no, a year, and yankita hudie, nasa application no, obeyama on that waba, I know the edasu air cross. And now, Amudi, additional one, ebaye, me my breakdown as to the building industry, the construction industry, in the ATS, na MAC, Migration Advisory Committee, advise government they say building industry, the construction industry is suffering because UK fee EU no majority of the EU workers na omo wa ha no omo nyina esa echo omo chrome and no issue. And now the COVID-19 also ebenya impact on a lot of workers to the extent that the shortage in the construction industry. So say government no at the time na make no na omo nyamfa emaye but say government na gia to say construction workers, builders, masons, carpenters, dry liners, tilers, nina the say dear me aba UK ha aba ye ejuma. But over here a sponsor our sponsorship license weji efi the home office kyerɛ sɛ wobɛtumi di construction workers aba UK ha na wɔn aba abɛyɛ adwuma. Nti carpenters asɛm pa ɛna aba, masons asɛm pa ɛna aba, dry liners, tilers, roofers, and anybody that works in the construction field who has skills bi no wobɛtumi aba UK aba abɛyɛ adwuma. But maame nsi so pi ana maame nsi so pɔ sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛsi ɔmo bɛba nti na wakɔfa application form What fairly Edia Cosami person Baby Yejuma, they be a Yanisa, over here an employer, Obi Abema with Juma, Abeka said, Me with Juma Mount, my advertisement, and now my advertising Jumano, me no beer or UK ha, or better me, a year Juman to send your open. Specialist worker, yeah, no, Obi any home prophone ho, into the advert net to papers no more. Read. Ɛwɔ hɔ akyerɛ sɛ obiara ɛni hɔ ɔma bɛyɛ adwuma no ɛno nti ɛna wo ɛsɛ sɛ woba ɛbɛyɛ adwuma no ɛba ne saa na sɛ home office ɛma wɔn the license a then employer no bɛtumi issue adeɛ a yɛfrɛ no COS ɔmo COS na ɛno wobɛtumi de aba kurom ha abɛyɛ adwuma sɛ woyɛ carpenter na woba a wo yere wo mma ne nyinaa nso bɛtumi ne wo aba woyɛ dry liner na sɛ woba a wo yere wo mma bɛtumi aba with you sɛ woyɛ mason na sɛ woba a anaa bricklayer na sɛ woba a wo yere wo kunu wo yere wo mma abusuafoɔ bɛtumi ne wo aba. So this is another good thing. Omodiaba. Nansenya said, construction workers, bet to me about UK ha about yejuma because Sawunanti around her. A lot of the buildings, a lot of the construction work now air no. It has come to a standstill because there are no laborers, there are no workers. I don't see a human have halted. They've come to a standstill. They need people to come in to work in the construction industry. So DJ, this is another good thing. Omodi Abba for Ejumayefo to come to the UK to work in the UK. Mente.
Oh, sorry. Me do me mic. No me can. Me dem. 1 2 1 2. Aha, me say when a topic say nka kan ntem nka when they say the share because amanfo bebre aye word ne we the omunim ne ye necessary koyi ne na enim na construction ne omo kwansa no adwuma different ni ade ya okay wa cheche mu kama obabo obiom na opportunity omo person mu tu kwan kwa nti say obebisa say may dey nya sponsorships no I know ka say betimi akọ online bi ni ade but obetimi abo obiom a may dey nya sponsor na bia me wo fa bi wo ana say me wo obi wo a say obi wo ska wo betimi sponsor me aba eno so timi fa ana just a company na go hwe company bi online a omo ye into construction company bi a betimi aka say bi a me pesa me ba na say den yeah, saying.
In fact, I have had a call from a few Ghanaians I'm in the construction industry. You'll be surprised. There are a lot of Ghanaians in the dry lining. I have to say, Ghana, your friend plastering, dry lining in the industry here. One companies. Contract, into more subcontractors. And see, a big approaching they want to apply for the sponsorship license. And we are encouraging these Ghanaians, a lot of them. We are encouraging these Ghanaians to apply for the sponsorship license. So then I will be more than happy to come online to put it out. Say, look, Mr. So and so company, so and so, the license, and you can apply to them. Very, very important. And it is idea about some have approached and we are working on it. Set license maybe Pierre. You know me, I'll be the first to put it out there. But before Anobe happened, there are a lot of construction firms also in the UK. So what anybody can do is go online and Google construction firms or construction companies in the UK that have the sponsorship license. Now, contact you, check with them if they have the sponsorship license. What you do is this: email them. Normally, so fair, it doesn't really give you any much information. So I prefer email. Who email here? Or also email you back. Evidence no wet me a kind, actually your kind, Now, API, they tell you, yes, we have the sponsorship license, we need X, Y, Z. Based on that, then you know what to do. One Casa Subetmiako Home Office website and check on the sponsorship list all the companies that are construction companies that are licensed. So, Obisa were licensed. Now, Uko checking us on be careful. Let us go to her. So, Obisa were licensed. Uko checking us or bingo, you can carry on with them. I will be honest with you. This year, last year, and this year, nkurɔfoɔ a abɛgu kuro no mu ha no, amanfoɔ a aba, Ghanafoɔ a aba through this tier work, through these nurses, healthcare, and other is massive. Where nso yɛ kwan a yɛabia ama yɛn, and to me, if you are proactive, you go online and research and check, and you can get companies. I tell you, you wait to me aba. The beautiful thing is that you nkwa na uba, wudi wuyiri, any wuma, nina eba, which is very, very good. And see, I'll keep monitoring. I'll keep in touch with all these companies. Say a big dear echo true pet. I'll be more than happy to put it out there with their permission. Now, so be interested in. But to me, I contact you on not ultimately a month for Abba Ekroma, say Umbra, and Mayajuma.
Nice one, lawyer wisdom akao say o de bia no so this feel away nyina bre a chechere we bre nti be bompe ehu live o SBTV Africa. So every Fridays be am no 5:30 to 7. Nti your questions be wa ma me fan to ona ube we are. Nti enko question number 1.
Nyabingi, I say, is it possible to enter the UK from EU country and do training program and get residence permit? Thank you, Mr. Nyabingi. The point of entry and how you entered is very important. Baby, any senya no, very, very important. Sir, ufa EU and a buyer, how did you enter? If you came with Schengen visa, remember the UK has never been part of the Schengen visa program. And so see EU no. It is a Ukra visa, Ukra UK visit visa, and I will far EU and I will buy here. That is fine, but it means you are here as a visitor. But the Ukra UK visit visa and Ukra UK visa now Ufa when I will buy here. Then you may become an overstayer. And when you overstay, then you have to find or look for another method or another means of regularizing your stay, which is to say, you must find maybe a system or a way of applying under Appendix FM section LTRPT route nusu, and now under Appendix FM the partner route nusu, and son of it me anya asitna. But coming alone and training is not enough to get you work. How you came and on what route you came, what visa you came with, that will determine what or which means you have to regularize your stay here in the UK. Thank you. Nana Wusu. My question is, I want to apply for student visa, but I was refused visa in 2008, and I cannot find the refusal letter to prove. What should I do? Now, your refusal in 2008. How many years now? We are now in 2023. 10, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that is about 15 years ago. Sir, we have visa application here. I'm going to be sir, we have student visa application. I'm going to be sir, have you ever been refused a visa? Take yes. Take yes. Have you ever been refused a visa? Take yes. Now, box be all the dates now. Refuse you know. I'm gonna refuse you know. One kai date no, you kai year no until you put that 2008. Month no one kai What made is 0101 Edia Shaho. 1st January 2008. If you know maybe say what happened? A hono no what you say. I know I was refused in 2008. However, I cannot recall the actual date of the refusal. And so, to continue with the form, I had to put in a date 0101 2008 to allow me to go to the next stage of the application form. But I can't recall the actual date. We understand they cannot hold it against you because you have already admitted that you've been refused. So they cannot hold it against you. That is one method. Another method is that review how your friend SAR subject access request. Subject access request. And no, over your application to the Home Office. Form B or you have to complete the form, submit it to the Home Office with a copy of your passport and a copy of your picture with the core. They will check it against their records, then they'll produce to you all the information they have about you. Eba, no one shall so, and no ever well to know the exact date you were refused. So it is subject access request. That will help you to know all the information the Home Office has about you, or you can do what I've said 0101 2008, and then you explain that you were refused in 2008. However, you can't recall the actual date of a refusal. That is why you have put in those dates to enable you proceed with the form. They shouldn't use that against you because you've been very honest with them. Thank you so much. Mr. Nogba Eric, hi, I hope you're doing well. It says, if I stay, now my question is, if I stay in the UK, I'm illegal in the UK, and some charges me and pay half of the money, and the person is produced fake documents to me. I have the right to report the police to the Home Office. Well, very interesting. Very interesting. Just obi bɛka sɛ wodi counterfeit ɛde akɔtɔ ɛduro now woni asetena ɛna wakɔ akɔtua obi sɛ ɔnyɛ asetena ɛma wo na nipa no nso ɔde fake documents ɛna ɛde ama wo ɔse ɔbɛtumi areport it to the police and to the Home Office and to the Home Office. Now who report it to the Home Office ɔmɛbisa sɛ sika na wotua ma nipa no ɛdeɛ nti na wotua ma no. Now wokɔka sɛ krataa nti a, that is what we call marriage of convenience, and now you are trying to circumvent the immigration rules, and no can go against wo wo kwakɔ reporting them, and then nea wode sika ne ma no no mo mmienu nyinaa you get into hot waters. Advise yourself as to what you want to do, but I will say it's not going to go well because already so what can say ebia wo ho busia ene de obo bi bo ho busia enya Home Office na kwakọ report na ama no ena enye obi di uka and the court na odi ko but say wakwakọ tie obi say onye krata ma on so the fake document ama wa and the auntie say ya na amanfo ka no wo the counterfeit e de akoto we and see now it becomes difficult to pursue in that case. I'm sorry, but that is what it is. Now, the next question is Mark Sunny. I hope I pronounced the name well. Mark. I said, we applied together as a family dependent as TLS Ghana. They made us understand that they had merged our application, so they were going to revert to us as one unit. The question is not complete. Mejidi say obi di aba na obi di emmaye and then na obisa question. Sir, even if they said they were going to link the applications and treat it as one application, as a merged application, they still have to look at every person, every applicant as an individual. You will be treated as individuals in the application. They will look at everyone's application separately, even though you are being considered as a group or as a family unit. This is what happens. Recently, I had to deal with a case. Na papa no, any nibane in a year application. This tier 2 worker nibi, and a niba eba. Yeah, the papa ni diani emano. Afterwards, and a amuchuro on the same. They want some information. Number one, Eban is saying, and can they explain? Nientia, Abufrana Yawo no, 5 years time, and sana origin birth certificate. Can they explain how come Omu Abufrano, Omu birth certificate immediately? They should explain. That is one. Question two. Can they produce documents actually at the time of the birth? Say, time now you want no area weighing card and those additional documents, baptismal certificate. Can they produce those documents? To they produce to support the application? Then they will help them or they will make a decision on that. Now, this is very crucial. Even though say on one application, on only the banner yano, on only the end the amount, but the banner yano, they are conducting further checks to be sure say ampa abofrano eyaniba ampa na because of child trafficking any negro consultancy, they want to be sure. On one business over DNA mra, but they are driving at that. So person will prove abofrano oba and if be a HRS or oba and that explanation if I bra and son the decision. So yes, I understand that they may want or they have merged your applications, but they will treat it as individuals in the group and they will look at it one after the other. And so be their bar and just say Emma, ABR, they are conducting more checks before they release those decisions. So that is what I can say to that question. I'll say, as I now have myself and that of my first boy's visa is in. Okay, good. So this is the continuation. But my last boy's visa or passport is still not in. How do I go about it? This case, good. That is what I've just answered. So what you can do is this: you can go to the TLS in Accra. Nafa last baby no ne appointment confirmation ni bibia efa kotwom say aba na abeka ho. I can tell you say sometimes applications ni ba decisions ni ba na akwakoda ho saa na visa na ewu. I have seen it not once not twice. Yem friend krofo no na wo visa na koda ho na ewu. 6 months it's happened. It's unfortunate because there is one I am dealing with now, Ekodaho. We didn't get any email. There was no correspondence from the Home Office. TLS never called the person. TLS never got in touch with us. This and that any year 6 months. And in order for that not to happen to you, please go there, ask them if the passport has come and it is lying there, so that what our idea not wait to me eduba about UK. It's unfortunate, but that happens. That happens sometimes. Elizabeth, uh, Elizabeth, I say, is the Home Office recruiting mechanical engineers? Is the Home Office recruiting mechanical engineers? The Home Office is not recruiting. The Home Office is not recruiting. But it is possible that mechanical engineers are on the list of shortage occupation. I mean, kind of, the Home Office is not recruiting, but it is possible that mechanical engineers are on the list of shortage occupation. In that case, Seunya, an employer that is recruiting mechanical engineers, then you can apply to come to the UK through that employer to work in the UK. So, as far as I know, the Home Office is not recruiting mechanical engineers, but it is possible that you can get a mechanical engineering company or firm that is recruiting, and you can do that to come to the UK once they offer you the job. What about very experienced bus driver? What about a very experienced bus driver? Bus drivers, and not even bus drivers, it was this coach and truck drivers. Omono, what happened was, time our UK fee, there was a shortage of drivers, supply of goods. And I will be a window, like a class drivers went to me, Abba, and they made some provision for them. But no, now a new. And unfortunately, you may be a very experienced bus driver, but that they are not on the shortage occupation list as we speak. The UK keeps changing the laws. They keep adding and removing, adding and removing. You never know. Hey, yeah, and Chebia, hey, yeah, and they will add more occupations to the list of shortage occupation in the UK. So, of course. we are here. We will let you know. And Mr. Edward Osei, I said, if I overstay in the UK for years, what can I do to get permanent residence without being deported? You will not be deported. You will not be deported. I hope and pray if you do the right things. What you have to do is this. As I said, wone young etnasi, ama wone lawyer etnasi. Sɛ obi a waba UK ha wa overstay no, there are options. Option number one, 20 years long residence. Appendix PL of the immigration rules. Wobɛtena kurom ha for 20 years. Na wotumi anya asetena. That is a long one. 20 years. My goodness. Now, oyi eno to nkyɛn a yɛwɔ appendix FM section LTRP partner. Ɛno nso wobɛtumi gyina so na wode anya asetena ɛwɔ kurom ha. That is appendix FM section LTRP as a partner of obi a wowɔ asetena ɛwɔ kurom ha. Either so ɔyɛ British anaa ɔwɔ indefinite leave to remain anaa ɔwɔ 2.5 years mpo. Wobɛtumi gyina ne so ɔwɔ ba wobɛtumi gyina ne so na abofra no yɛ under 18 years anaa wɔde 7 years wɔ kurom na abofra no yɛ British citizen a wobɛtumi gyina ne so na wɔtumi anya wɔasetena. Mame nsi so bio appendix FM section LTRP 1.1 onwards wobɛtumi gyina so with reference to EX1 or EX2 depending on the situation of your partner. So that is that. Another option, no, yes, appendix FM section LTRPT. There are two things. One ends with P and the other ends with PT. Section LTRP is for partner, LTRPT is for parent. Se uoba ewo krom ha. Na se wobano a British citizen. And now with this 7 years. And now offer indefinite leave to remain or your baby mpoa ubeteme ejina ne so na onso udi anya asetena ewo krom ha. So these are some of the options ubeteme ejina so na udi anya asetena. It's a bit technical, but if we do it well, the results are always fantastic. We get positive results in this case. So yes, there are ways ubeteme ejina so. I'll say I am a student. If I am a student dependent visa, if I am on a student dependent visa and it's expired, what should I do to get permanent stay without being deported? Well, I think it's the same answer to the same question. Where in your corner, it's the same answer. You have to switch. You have to switch. Service and then you have to switch into another category. Say in year. Then you will be able again to switch into the spousal route, into the tier 2, into the skilled worker, into other categories. You can. Service and you can switch into that category. Service and you can switch into other category, which is the appendix FM section LTRPT or appendix FM section LTRP or appendix PL. You can switch into any of these categories. Or if there is any medical condition, if there's a serious medical condition, NASA want to make and come back to your country because of your medical condition, then again you can make an application under Article 8, at the Article 8 of the Human Rights Act, and also Ubanya Sitina Ewo Program. But that is 50-50, depending on the gravity of your medical condition. And no, and na ebebwa na wetimi anya wasitina ewo program. Yao Asari, hello, Mr. Asari. I want to know how long it takes if you apply national insurance number in the UK. It depends. I don't think it takes too long, but sometimes it can take long also, I believe, depending on the amount of workload they have with them. So, but give you long and short, I would say, because my OB recently it took about 2 months, a month to 2 months, and do 2 months in Abreno. So it depends on maybe the backlog they have. So give yourself 2-3 months. I think it should come way before then. Nana Wusu again. Hello. I was refused in 2008. I cannot find the refusal letter, but the passport numbers are different. How would I explain this when filling application forms to the embassy? That's not a problem. As long as we ding and society, with date of birth and society, passports can be renewed, and our passports can get lost. Passport can be damaged. So passport now with the year in 2008, the passport has expired. That is more than 8 years, more than 10 years ago. The passport has expired. You've renewed it, you got a new passport. Please, you don't need to explain this in your application form. The current passport now we want to no and the details and I will share application form no so then you can progress from that. That shouldn't be a problem for you at all. Tijani, Mr. Tijani, I say please, I am in Ireland and from Ghana. Please, I need your number, lawyer. Oh, my number is Mr. DJ Nyami Diba two line is so it was screen is so I was screen is so office number near 0208 0165 384. Office number is 0208 0165 384. And my mobile number is 079 31 411 042. 079 31 411042. That is my number. It's on the screen. The office number is also there on the screen. You can contact us through these numbers. Then there's another question. Carlos Latte. Hi, Carlos. Ozzy, where are you located in the UK? Oh, hi, Carlos. Millwall, Dalston Junction. I'm in London. Dalston Junction, behind the McDonald's, close to the Dalston Market. So I think that DJ Nyami Edia 2 screen so your address your Dalston Junction in London, close to the Dalston Market, behind the McDonald's, directly behind the McDonald's. Remember our address, no, number 8 to 9, the Print House. 8 to 9, the Print House. 18 to 22 Ashwin Street. 18 to 22 Ashwin Street. Dalston, London. Postcode near E8 3DL. E8 3DL. Telephone number no na my born earlier 0208 0165 384. 0208 0165 384. Mobile number 079 31 411 042. So these are our details in the UK. Thank you. Okay, okay, Mr. Kofi Asante. I'll say previous traveling history with you with regards to the UK. Previous traveling history with regards to the UK. Yes, sir. We'll complete any application form to come to the UK. I'm going to be some questions about your previous travels, the countries you've been to, Canada, Australia, USA, and they ask you a lot of questions. You have to disclose that. And they also ask you if you visited any of these European countries or any other country. So if you have traveled to any of these countries, it is very, very important. Sometimes the travel history tells them that you have travel experience. You are not a fresher. You have travel experience. Back to your country, wako, waba, wako, aba. If you didn't want to come back to your country, you wouldn't have gone back in the first place. So that can also have some psychological effect, positive psychological impact on the decision maker. And see, previous travel history, very, very, very important. In fact, as a Saudi account, it can help you out. Richard Sego. In fact, before I call Richard, yes or no, those times now, your person you took when you see, in fact, we were told that you have to travel, you have to have some stamp in your passport and stuff. And so we had to take some wild games. We had to travel through Togo to Nigeria, through Benin to Nigeria. So we got some, we enriched our passport with some travel history. In fact, we could apply for visa. Lady now, or mommy interview now. Obviously, I said, I didn't think I'm go UK because, and I said I was going to do international law. Obviously, I said, why do you want to do international law? Or share the passport and say, oh, you have travel history, you have travel experience. And I say, yeah, I've traveled across the place. So all helps to build up the fact that you have some travel experience, which is good. Mr. Sego, my dad has been here for some many years and now old. He has his stay, but I came to the UK just a year ago. Can my dad help me get my settlement here? I'm 18 years old. Oh, hi, Richard. Now, as I said, we can mami who the assistant your dad has. Or say he has a settlement. I believe he has settlement in the UK. Is it settlement under the EU law or settlement under the UK law? So a settlement under the EU law, that is a different rule altogether. But a settlement under the UK rule, that is also a different rule altogether. But in any case, even under the EU law, not the one fact EU family permit and the barrier, it becomes difficult to switch to Appendix EU, not to get your pre-settled status under the EU settlement scheme. And also, under the UK law, then that is almost impossible. There's a case called the case of Kugathas. That case literally said the only time an adult child can depend on the parent is if there is a more than normal parent-child relationship. A more than normal. You see, more than normal a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ebi a wo papa ɔnte apɔ, wo na wodware no, wo na woma no aduane, wo na wode no pie, wo na wokɔgye ne medicine ne medication ɛma no, wo na wode no kɔ hospital for checkups. That is more than normal parent-child relationship. That is more than normal. Ɛnyɛ normal sɛ abofra ɛbɛhwɛ ne father and abofra bɛdware ne papa ɛma no aduane. It's not normal. So that is more than normal. Sɛ saa na ɛte a, then you have at least a footway in the door. You have a foot in the door. But in that case, you need to get a report from the consultant to show say wona woyɛ saa adeɛ nyinaa ɛma old man. He is dependent on you. On that basis, you may have a very small chance. It's not a huge merit. It's not a very huge merit, but at least it gives you a starting point to do the application. If not the case, then I'm sorry, but not much. The old man, the old boy cannot do very much to help you. I'm sorry, but that is what it is. Unless you have more information that you think will be helpful, then please let me have it and I can advise you accordingly. Richard, hi Richard. I'll say, Doctor, thank you for giving me the doctorate degree. I did not complete SHS, but I am working as a security guard. But I, you have IT knowledge in Dubai. So can you help me to get a visa to the UK? Oh, hi, Richard. Unfortunately, I personally would not be able to help you. Neither can the firm help you. What you need to do is that go online, see if you can get an IT company, a cybersecurity company that is recruiting people, that is licensed. So when we are licensed and then they are recruiting us, then you can liaise with them. When you liaise with them, they will be able to help you get you the COS. Once they issue the COS, you will then be able to apply to come to the UK to work with them. So I personally cannot because I don't have a license to employ anybody and I don't know any IT company that is recruiting. But if you can take it up yourself, you can do a bit of search. You are into you have IT, so when it comes to working or finding things on the internet, I think that should be easy for you. So please go ahead and look through that. I am sure you'll find something. Alvin Jemfi. Hi, Alvin Jemfi. I'll say, what's the best answer? Please, what's the best answer you can give to immigration officers for an international student moving to UK 3 months before school? Hmm. International students coming to the UK 3 months before school. Well, if you have to come early, maybe you are coming to secure accommodation or maybe to familiarize yourself with the system, the course before school starts, or to work on you want to start some research work into your area of study. Maybe those can be some good reasons, but 3 months before the start of the course can be a bit of something. I think I think if you haven't secured accommodation yet, that can be one reason. But the question is, answer now secure accommodation. Think about that. And maybe if you want to just get yourself used to the course system before you get or you do a bit of reading yourself before you the course starts, I think that can also maybe that can wash. That can wash for you. Hello, Mr. Adam Bauer. You are doing a good job. Thank you, Mr. Bauer. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. May the Almighty Allah bless and protect you. Please, can you use tourism visa to get work when you don't want to go back? Uh, thank you, Mr. Bauer. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Tourism visa is a uba abesra. You are only coming as a tourist and then you go back. So when you come and you want to stay, on the tourist visa, unfortunately, you have to switch into another category. And the categories that you may switch into are quite limited. But I mentioned Appendix FM section LTRPT and Appendix FM section LTRP, or into the category of staying long residence, which means you have to be here for a very long time. A very, very long time. So, yes, not on the tourist visa, but you may be able to switch into another category when you are no longer regarded as a tourist. That is, after your visa has run out, then you may be able to switch into another category if you don't want to go back. Hello, William Osei Prempe. Hi, Bra Willie. I like the way you spoke. That's beautiful. Can you talk on the global talent visa with regards to IT industry? Well, that is an area, the global talent visa, but I would like to take this as a whole topic, global talent visa with regards to IT industry. I will take a good look at that. I don't have much information on this to give in this program, but I'll go back, do my homework, do a bit of reading, and see if I can help you or if I can give you some information that may help you in that category. So it's going to be the global talent visa. Let me take a note. Global talent visa with regards to IT industry. Okay, thank you. I'll take a look at it, and then God willing, next week I'm sure I'll be able to find out something for you. Thank you so much. Hello, Salome Koi. I hope you're doing well. Hello, lawyer. Please, a friend who has ILR card next year. Oh, okay, I get it. December 2024, but she will travel and
Okay, I think sir, lawyer,
now there is
Basan
no
Baba.
problem. So we share card na, and letter na, omudi card ni esi su brand na. We share sa letter ni su a. Omo say the UK is phasing out the biometric cards. UK is phasing out biometric permits and biometric cards. And then see, they are going to something we call e-visa, electronic visa. And see, ɔmo de card ne nyinaa, asetena nyinaa, ɔmo de ne nyinaa ɛresi 31st of December 2024. Miwɔ bebree ɛwɔ ha, miwɔ bebree wɔ ha. Na nea miwɔ ha nyinaa no, ɔmo de asi ne nyinaa ɛyɛ 31st of December 2024. Amanfo di a aba a ɔmo abɛgye ne 31st of December 2024. Ɛnkyerɛ sɛ n'asetena no ewu. Home Office for say sɛ time ne so na sɛ card ne bɛwu a in 2024 they will update everybody as to what is going on. And the money nsoro. Once our indefinite leave does not expire. Indefinite leave does not expire. And then say it carries on. it shows that our sitting indefinitely. She shouldn't worry, but she should go back to that letter that came with the card. That letter now with the card nitaris, Uncle Share, unkind, it will explain everything to her. Hello, Augustine Owusu. Mr. Owusu, I am in the UK. We've lived to. I'm in the UK. We've lived to remain settlement. How can I bring my 19-year-old son here in the UK? I'm so sorry. The child has gone past 18 years. If it is settlement under the EU law, we need help. I mean, Sisidium. If it is settlement under the EU law, then we need help. But a settlement under the UK law, and the only Emma because we track 19, we track 18 years. In that case, you may have to look for another way for the child. In which case, it may be through education, maybe or as a student, or better me about as a student. And now 19 years, say this care where I can want something so and also about me about in that category. And now near Abbas to say yeah, workers in the construction industry, so when you will be sanswa or better me the number. But say the settlement is under the EU law. The you are under the EU law, you're still married to an EU national, or you're an EU national yourself, excellent. You can come within 3 months. That will do Chroma. So that is what I can say. I need more information to advise as to which way to go. Thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Adam Bauer again. Please, when one's visa is refused based on the fact that you don't have the amount stated in your bank account after verification done by them, can you apply again if you have, I'm sure, a new bank statement or you have that amount in the account? Now, so if you have not been banned for 10 years, then yes, you can apply again. If there is no ban on you or there's no restrictions on you, then of course you can always apply again, provided your circumstances have changed with regards to your amount that you have in your account. It is possible to apply again if you have not been banned for some years. You can apply.
So lawyer,
Papa,
yeah, time in Asun. Obi that was a Salome.
Salome, thank you. Thank you very much too. I'm very grateful. Thank you all for always being live and watching with us. And thank you to DJ. You are the top man. You are the top man.
You are the man. You are the man as always, man. Lawyer, you better say a time Asun. Oh, Obama address ni bi omu phone number under the screen so omo pese omo get in touch with you no nyame adoma next week Friday 5:30 e be share
Yes,
it
thank
is
you. Yo,
we be on the program Francis they also chill on
and Lawyer Francis or Chrome or your Chrome one.
hey I have that oh ha there your friend can reconnecting kwa
Yeah, about 1 or 2 points be what about the anti ENT or hope for now. Next week,
okay I see
yeah. Yo, it's here for you. That was say one sign I share now. One share the link and we thank you all. But to send you American, you know, say we will be all Chrome ha, who current account when you are sitting now. Home Office has started sharing data with the financial sector again, and this one started on the 6th of April. Sir, wouldn't a sitting now our current account. The Home Office for Emma Bank no authority on the Prezo account no usika no one shana ashegu. See, so say ye mea because you misika. But would ye be open say and honti? It's up to you to make a decision. Make your decision. And see, let us know this. Secondly, because you said about the construction industry, the building industry, Omudi, Omwatu, the skilled worker and the shortage industry in the Sunti. So uni will be our sponsorship license. Will be the Bremen Swa, the Mamwati, say sponsorship license for her. Na amount for me apply, na waba. Abayejuma as carpenters, masons, bricklayers, tilers, dry liners, and also electricians also eka ho nina in the construction industry. Omo amutimi fix it, your friends saying AC and all those other things, piping, the plumbers nina eka ho. And to say bibi sa your mama was say, but idea almost na aka the skilled and the shortage industry no say. Sir, we should share now when you employer.
I don't know say free me and I say free lawyer, but lawyer internet no me nim say free no and I say free me because of freeze me dey be gina so. Table intercooler gina so sa. Eti me person oba na wrap it up. You say more than more comments no. So far me the nyina man questions me the nyina man comment section me the nyina man your time na so. Your time na so nti obetimi reserve your questions no. Person obetimi contact you mo. And yami adoma next week Friday obeba has say na for question bi obese obisa na obisa no. Lawyer Wisdom Akao off nti say we have some small problem. Me da wan say mo share SBTV Africa and then me two lawyers abama lawyer AK Poku US and I'm lawyer Wisdom Akao. Lawyer Wisdom Akao dey say every Friday bi amene ne here nti more questions ni ade no be boa pa we mu no amafo be ko ho ho sa anyama we a consultation majuska ba me ne ba mo nti na we na ese mo hwe mo mpe no at least unya we na unya fila na ba bebre nhwe we o connection man fila ya ma onyina hu ade we nyina obi antimi sisiu and since we started program we so wa hwe ni nyina na wa joti point to one kasa na obetimi nyama bebre wa obetimi aye unya unim bibia obehu bibia but ya na dudu na yempe we mo epe connection lawyer.
Thank you. Say internet connection if you want. And then they hear me how.
1642 Concord plane. Abraham Gina so am in go for na kasa no say fi me ha.
Because me who me ha na who na me who.
Okay. Me who say next week yami I have questions in Mbranti. Momo address ne we ni biom.
Okay, all right.
Find out.
Yeah, that's it. If we do be say yami aduma that's a ne you be saying share. Wiseman Solicitors, number 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, your Dalston Junction here. Telephone numbers no ho. Sir, Muhia Muabia, contact us. We'll be more than happy to advise. We'll be more than happy to direct. We'll be more than happy to instruct what to do. Say, Yame Edian Quatia, that's a net, if essential. Yeah, Wiseman Solicitors. Twa. Okay,
nice one, lawyer Wisdom Akao. Me then I say, oh, fantabruta, oh boy, Juma pa, mon contact no, oh, good, papa. Me I make idea. Now say yes, oh, good, mon contact no. I obesa ko huni office, the numbers no, friend no. But yes, sir, fill out about 2 one, obesa ko friends also I did the same fill out. We no from one. Omo book appointment man because pressure da omo so no kwa nyame enim ti oba ase ya o de onti ase na aha ba unya more so mo nye bibi ma wa ende obe lawyers bebre mo boy juma off so to me my envelope ni ba ko so nkofo nyama nkwa wa ya mo anyway madam ase some of share FM DJ na madam production team as DJ click share on Tina tap subscribe send be about live wa obenya notification the videos ni to so obenya bi ahwe videos ni me di bebre ene kwa me de 4 to so hot interviews Japan ya there. Hot interviews. And you don't miss out. Share after we. So tap subscribe now, like share. So your SBTV Africa fan. The video be about share more now for. And once I click share it down, pap na Facebook, share link and share WhatsApp. So almost no meeting and there. We remember one for. Why? Madam say and tap subscribe and also only social. I say we follow you. Me also. I don't know na me as send be eba life and the video be to so obenya bi ahwa o miss out. Yes sir. ebi mbe didi eja so what ya say onim de ere ba so wo ho wo hia mo kroma ka se tour na ma just tour so tour akramo me ko
Hi there, my name is Calipos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Send. People, Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Send.
Send. Send more, spend less.